lush green paddy fields, sweet-smelling sugarcane, tall coconut palms swaying in the wind, numerous irrigation and navigation canals emanating from the glorious river Godavari. These are the districts of Godavari in Andhra Pradesh. Flowing through the area, River Godavari soothes the lives and ennobles the souls of people. People of the Godavari area adore the river as their mother. They also cherish the memory of a man who made all this possible. That is Sir Arthur Cotton. He used to describe himself as a man of one idea, and that idea happened to be irrigation in India. With a single-minded devotion bordering on obsession, Arthur Cotton toiled to complete his dream project, an anicut across the river Godavari and a network of canals. This was the home situated in Bommur in Rajahmundry, where Arthur Cotton lived while he was engaged with the project. This is the structure which stands as a mute witness to his dreams, his most toilsome labors, his dreadful anxieties, and the grandest of his successes. These are the precincts from which Arthur Cotton directed and executed one of the greatest irrigation works of colonial India of the 19th century. Lady Cotton reminisces the family experiences at this house. The anicut work was being carried on with increased activity as the river might be expected to come down and flood. The hope was the flood might be delayed. Arthur Cotton was worn out by the strain of labor, responsibility, and anxiety, and became seriously ill.
After an anxious night, when the light was just beginning to dawn, I went out upon the hill a few steps to refresh myself with the sweet morning air. As I stood and looked toward the river, I was surprised to see one of the young officers making his way up the hill. He said he had brought baggage. There had been a perceptible rising during the night, and it was continuing to rise. Flood had begun. He ended his story with, "I have no hope that any part of the masonry will stand. The flood is coming nearly 3 weeks before its time." Having no alternative, I gave the dreadful tidings to my husband. I remember saying to him as he lay silent, "What would you do if you had no God to look to?" And he quietly answered, "I shall destroy myself." But God was with him. The river rose and rose until no vestige of the anicut work could be seen. When the water subsided, by God's most gracious care, very little damage had been done to the anicut.
Sir Charles Trevelyan, Governor of Madras, wrote, "If we have done our duty at least to this part of India and have founded a system which will be a source of strength and wealth and credit to us as a nation, it is due to one mastermind which with admirable industry and perseverance, in spite of every discouragement, has worked out this great result. Other able and devoted officers have caught Colonel Cotton's spirit and have rendered invaluable aid under his advice and direction. But for this great creation of genius, we are indebted to him alone. Colonel Cotton's name will be venerated by millions yet unborn, when many who now occupy a much larger place in public view will be forgotten. But although it concerns not him, it would be for our own sake a matter of regret if Colonel Cotton were not to receive due acknowledgement during his own lifetime. Heritage is that which a past generation has preserved and handed on to the present and which is to be handed on to the future. It implies preservation. These heritage places are linked with people, events, and activities. Heritage concept has been an important contribution of the second half of the 20th century to world thought. Heritage has become an intrinsic part of national cultural policies. Most deservedly, the structure is a heritage building, and this is a heritage site. The building and the site need to be restored and preserved for the benefit of future generations. Preserving the building and the site is preserving the memory of a great benefactor of India and an essential part of the personality of the historical town of Rajahmundry.